Stephen Leacock, a Canadian writer. Here I am introducing Stephen Leacock to you. I am Yogesh DH with English classes. Stephen Leacock was born on December 30, 1869. That was the birth date of our writer Stephen Leacock. He born in Swanmore, Hampshire district in England. So he was a born Englishman, but he was called as a Canadian writer. Why? We come to know in the next slides in the video. Look at this photograph of Stephen Leacock. It was at the time of his graduation. Looks very handsome, and along with this photo I also presented you the photo of his house in Canada at the place is called Orilla in Canada. Very good and serene, beautiful, calm place. There is a house, and is another beautiful picture of his house. Now it is a museum, Stephen Leacock's museum it is now, and town municipality is taking care of this heritage, the town of Orilla. Right. This man, the writer, died on March 28, 1944 in Toronto, Canada. So he settled down in Canada. He was called as Canadian writer. Let me move. Canada government has given a respect, a tribute to the great writer Stephen Leacock by presenting a postal stamp, and look at him, he had a smiling face, and here this is also we can see the image of a laughing person. That's an image. Stephen Leacock, so he was also a humorist, which is depicted in the postal stamp here, and here the author is writing. So here Canada, and Stephen Leacock, his birth year 1869 and 1944, and this is the city Canada. So Canada, it has paid great tribute to the author Stephen Leacock. Yes, let us continue. Canadian Stephen Leacock. Stephen Leacock was a humorist. We come to know about the stamp and the smiling image. So whatever he has written, the real interest of Stephen Leacock is humor. Whatever he writes here, his interest was in humor. He was an educator because throughout his career he was a lecturer. So he was teaching in the college, in the universities, and he was a PhD holder, and so he is an academician, lecturer, and author of more than 30 books. He has written in political economy and economics, and also the English literature. So totally he is a great personality, has tried his writings in multifaceted areas. Try to look at his timeline. Leacock immigrated to Canada with his parents at the age of 6. Yeah, right. He was born in England, right? We know in Hampshire, right? But with his father, he went to Canada at the age of 6, a school going boy. He attended Upper Canada College. That's the name of the college. He attended it between 1882 to 87. So 5 years of college life, and received BA degree from the University of Toronto in 1891, 3 years degree course. Then after teaching for 8 years at Upper Canada College, so in the same college, so where he was studied, he taught there for 8 years. He entered the University of Chicago. Right, he entered the university to teach there. He was awarded PhD in 1903. Look at the timeline, the years, how successful he is year by year. The timeline continue here, and he got appointed that same year 1903 to the staff of McGill University in Montreal. Right, he was appointed in the university. He became head of the Department of Economics and Political Science in 1908. So two departments headed by our writer Stephen Leacock. Right, served in that capacity until his retirement in 1936. Continuously, without any pause, stops, he was working there as a head of the Department of Economics and Political Science till his retirement. He retired in 1936. Although Leacock was the author of nearly 20 works on history and political economy, okay, he has written in history and political economy subject, and his true calling was humor. Yes, genuinely, he was a humorist, both as a lecturer and as an author. Maybe his classes were very humorous, as it was said by so many. Right, notable works as an English writer. He has written Literary Lapses. That was the first volume published in 1910, which became very popular, and it became a cartoon series also, which was adapted to cartoon series also, and whatever the syllabus prescribed for Mangalore University second semester BCom students. Right. So you have My Financial Career, a short story for your syllabus that is taken by from this anthology. Sorry, group of short stories here, Literary Lapses. And next one, Nonsense Novels in 1911. The line itself looks very serious, but it's humorous also. And Sunshine Sketches of a Little Town in 1912. Year by year, he was publishing his works. Arcadian Adventures with the Idle Rich in 1914. Next, so technically, he wrote about humor, its theory and technique in 1935. And at last, I must quote, The Boy I Left Behind Me, published in 1946. Actually, it was an uncompleted autobiography. It was uncompleted. So, biographies always, it was uncompleted for many reasons. Right. So, look at the title of the autobiography here, The Boy I Left Behind Me. Right. Signifies so much meaning in the title itself. These are the very important works of Stephen Leacock. Continue with this. This is a photograph of Stephen Leacock. Looks very serious, but he is a humorist. So thank you very much. Here I wind up my introduction to Stephen Leacock. Thank you very much. Along with this, I also have made another two videos try to analyze, summarize, and to teach you about the short story My Financial Career. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe the videos for more educational videos. Thank you very much.